I'm excited to get into today's topic.
Yeah. So, what are some things that people might feel or notice, with if their gut's not healthy? Some people will say to me, oh, I have a bowel movement every 2 or 3 days, and that's just always been normal for me. Or some people don't even realize their stools are probably looser than they should be. And, what does that mean? Or how can they, that they help themselves do better in that department?
Yeah. So there's maybe some confusion when it comes to what is normal and what is abnormal.
Hmm.
So hopefully I could clarify that for you. So ideally, you want to have at least one well-formed bowel movement a day. When I say well-formed, it should look kind of like a banana. It shouldn't be mushy, it shouldn't be watery, and it shouldn't be pellet-like. If it's hard to pass or if it's mushier or if it's on the looser end, and if that's happening for more than 2 to 3 times a week, then that's definitely something to take a look into further. And then same goes for if you're experiencing any reflux or if that is happening for more than 2 to 3 times a week, then that's definitely something to look into further. Bloating is a big thing for people.
Hmm.
Sometimes people get bloating after bigger, larger, heavier meals, and that's normal. Sometimes people get bloating right before their period as well, and that can also be normal. But if you're experiencing bloating on a daily basis after most meals that you have, then that could be due to poor digestion or poor gut health in general, and something to look into as well. Some people they notice actually consistently the same symptoms after certain foods that they're having. So maybe they get looser stools, they get bloating and cramping after they have a specific food item. That to me can mean that you have food sensitivities,
Hmm.
and that could mean potential for an impaired gut lining.
You know, it's something to talk about because if you're not feeling great, and you don't in that department, it can really impact your life. I was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago, and she was saying how she feels she feels lucky that she lives alone because she
Mhm.
said, she really struggles with a lot of gassiness and bloating. But it becomes an issue when she goes to work. She's always worried, she's concerned, she feels embarrassed. So, it really can impact people in different ways, and some people more than others. Um, so, I mean, that's not a fun way to live. What are some of the things that you've also heard?
Mhm. Yeah, so having these digestive issues for a long period of time can have a huge impact on someone's daily function. So
Hmm.
I've also had people tell me that they actively avoid eating out or eating in schools or public settings because, again, they don't want to feel uncomfortable. They don't want to be put in some awkward situations. This creates a lot of anxiety around social situations. Sometimes it could lead to isolation. Some other side effects can also be, they're not eating enough during the day because they're actively avoiding getting in these
Uh,
situations. And so that can lead to low energy levels during the day. If this is happening for a long period of time, some people end up actually losing weight as well. It can impact their energy levels, but also their mood, their mental health.